It's Kenneth Bird. My company is Crystal Edge Technology Screens. We are the makers of the Screen 12, 15, and 17. All right, so I gotta turn my heat down. It's a bit hot in here. Finally got the focus to work around this, that's my phone. All right, so I'm gonna show you how to have a high performance projection screen set up with projector and soundbar. For under $600. As a matter of fact, I built a couple of these in the house. I did a arcade room that cost me under $600, and the tea room was under $600. All right, so first things first, we're gonna talk about fixed frame screens. All these screens are white, just so you know, silver ticket. So if you don't want to pay that kind of money, it's too much. If you're doing a 100-inch, which most people do, 100-inch screen, you don't have to pay a lot of money. $174. These are the borderless screens. I have one of these already in the gaming room. It's actually one of those screens. It's actually borderless. If you remove the border right there, it becomes borderless. Actually, I have two of these. I have a 126 and I have a 106. But what we're looking for is this one right here. So this one right here is $122. These are easy screens to put together. I pretty much put together a lot of screens, and I know which ones you want to go with and which ones you definitely want to stay away from. This is a good screen right here. Actually, I have that one at 180 inches, and that would be outside on the deck. I have that one at 180 inches right there. So this is what it would cost you, is around, oh my goodness, seriously, $122. That's what you're going to pay, $122. So if you're going to do a 100-inch screen, 69, we're going to be doing a paint on demonstration today too also. All right, so this screen, when you get it, it's going to be bone white. That's what it's going to be, bone white. Let me see, they have other options in here, which I don't know why you would take the other options, but yeah, it's going to be bone white, 150-inch, blah, blah, blah. Okay, anyway, so you got two options for your screen. You could buy it. Some people that are basically not maybe tool friendly, you know, it's not your thing. You can just buy the screen, which I do. I buy the screen. I can build them too, but apparently getting back and forth to get supplies is pretty much another challenge for me. So I come off better on just buying the screen and painting it in. So if you haven't seen me do a paint on demonstration, I have a paint on demonstration of the black silver. Actually, when the screen came here, it was actually white. So I'll post at the bottom so you can see how that was done. That's a 92-inch downstairs. Now, if you could build the frame and you're good with tools, you don't have to really be good with tools, you're just building a frame. You go to Home Depot, get these strips of wood. You can make them in 4. I would prefer to have them in 2-inch instead of 4-inch because 2-inch screen's a little lighter. Basically, if you don't have the tools to cut it, they will cut it right there for you on the spot. You just give them the sizes. If you can't figure out exactly, maybe you have an odd shaped wall where you can't figure out exactly what size you would need, then this is where you go to Projector Central. This is the guru of getting it done. So say you want to have you can only fit 123, which is a weird size, or something weird in there, 118, and just go to Projector Central. You want something different, take you want to go to a bigger size. Let's see, let's go to Projector Central right here, and let's just say at the top of our head we have a PX747 projector. You go over to your search bar here. This is a fast way to help you build screens, especially if you want to do 235.1. That is an interesting screen to build because you have to be short in height and long in width. So you got to put your projector right there. So your search bar right there, just copy and paste your projector, whatever it may be. And you want to put down PX747, PX747. I'm sorry, 747. That would be the ViewSonic projector right there. See, ready to buy distance or distance. Or hold on for a minute. I'll answer that in a few minutes. You're asking, okay, ready to buy, but need some assistance on what to buy. 14 feet distance. It depends on what size screen you want to get. That's where it comes from. The distance, when I tell people, when you're building your projection screen, measure out the distance on how far you have in the environment. This is where Projector Central comes in fantastic. So say the gentleman who just typed in a few minutes ago, say, you know, you have the PX747, let's just say the projector you have, hypothetically, it's your projector, you type it right in there, and then when you scroll down, you're going to see a bunch of links pop up what you want to do is you want to either go for one that says specifications, or you're going to have another one that says distant calculator. The distant calculator, which you can also find right here at the bottom, you see right there, projector distant calculator. This will give you a virtual room so you can see exactly how far your projector is going to sit back and how big a screen you're going to get. So we go over in here and we click on here for the PX747 right there, which is a 4K projector. If you come in here, you'll see a little virtual room that'll pop up. And in this virtual room, you will get your screen size. Okay, 110 on the wall already installed. Oh, pull down screen. Okay, 110 on the wall already. Install, just remodeling the old pull down screen. Okay. Okay. Okay, what projector to buy? Like I said, it's up to you. Now, this screen paint works on just about everything, except for don't buy knockoff projectors. But, you know, I've got projectors over here that I paid 150 bucks for. You don't have to spend a lot of money for a projector. You can do ultra short throw if you want. You can do long throw if you want. It's up to you on how you want to do it. That's the whole cool thing about the screen paint. It gives you the freedom to be to choose what you want. You know, instead of you trying to figure out, because the project does all the work, not the projector, but your product. Oh, I'm sorry about our product. If you're into heavy contrast, you know what I mean? I like super black screens, so I lean toward the 12s, the more darker screens, the platinum eclipse, the gold screens. I lean toward those. If you're a person that really likes more high white levels, I would go with the black silver. That's what I would use. That's what I would definitely use, is the black silver, which I'm about to paint on today. A black silver. We're going to do one of those today. And the black silver, it's a very reasonable paint. It's like $87 for that paint. And it produces amazing contrast levels. Ultimately, yeah, you can use anything we have with that. Literally anything we have with that. That's not a problem. It depends. It's up to you on what you want. That's what it comes down to. You know what I mean? Because for me, I have multiple screens throughout the entire house, but it's up to what you want. Some people like that deep contrast level, and they want that kind of OLED design, and that's what they choose. Some people don't fancy the black screens, and sometimes they want a traditional gray screen, so we have a black silver, you know, or some people want the contrast levels and white levels to be somewhat even, and they go with the platinum eclipse. And then the golds basically produce higher color, more vivid, more brighter colors, but the contrast levels are fair. That's what you want to go with. You know, it's up to you. Don't ask me what I favor, because I'm always going to choose dark black screens, because that's just me. That's what I like. All right. So, yeah, do me a favor. Just shoot me an email with everything in there, so I can definitely take some time to cater to you, because it's kind of hard to cater to you when I'm doing a live stream. So if you can email me with that information, and then that way I can help you out and assist you a lot better. All right. All right. All right, so as you see your screen, right? Okay, so if you come on here, it's going to give you the size of your screen. So you're going to get the height, which is 72. And depending on your distance, though, like say if you got like 14 feet in your environment, so you just want to come over here and you just want to start pulling this back as the numbers start to pop up. Let's say we have 14 feet in the environment. So we'll go all the way to 14 feet. Yeah, just if you got any questions, yeah, just email me, you know, and that way I can help you out a little better. All right, so we got 14 feet. Say you got 14 feet in your living room. So if you pull your projector back 14 feet, then you know that you're going to get, coming across diagonally, your screen's going to be around 120 inches. So this projector right here, now all projectors do the same distance throw. Each projector could be different. Like I can choose another projector and its distance throw at 14 feet could be completely different. It could be 80 inches. So you just want to make sure that you copy and paste, put it in search, go over into for the projector calculator, and that way measure how far you're going to have. Now, say you don't have a lot of room, you have a big wall. Some people have a huge wall, like I have downstairs in the theater room, but I have a short amount of distance. And that's when you want to start playing around with ultra short throw and short throw projectors, because your distance throw isn't that far, but you got a big enough wall for big enough screen. So that's another route you want to go to. But this is a great place to go if you basically can't figure out, are you going to build your screen? So if you go to Home Depot or Lowe's, go get yourself some metal brackets, L brackets. When I build my wooden screens, what I do is I basically put the brackets on the back of the screen, and then I put these elbow brackets in between underneath the arches to actually sturdy the frame. Now on the opposite side, I'll use staples. And the reason why I use staples is because what happens if you put brackets on that side and you go to pull the material down, it's going to leave an imprint of those brackets and screws sticking through your screen, and it's going to look really, really untasteful. So if you staple that side and put the brackets on the back with the L brackets underneath, then you're going to have a nice sturdy frame, and then when you pull it down, you're going to have a nice flat surface. That's how I usually do them. So, you know, this is if you're building. This is if you're building. Now, if you're not building and you don't want to build the screen and this is not for you, then you can always go in and just buy the screen, have it come in, assemble it, put it together, and just paint it and be done with it. So this is just other ways you can go with it. Now, maybe this might not be the sound system for some of y'all, but it works for me. I have one downstairs already set up. TCL. Let me see, soundbar. I got a couple of these because they're very cheap and affordable, and they sound is actually fantastic. I gotta buy another one for the deck. I completely forgot that I'm using that one now. All right, so they're sold out already. So keep in mind, you can actually always go to another buyer and get it from them. Okay, so this is what I bought. I have this downstairs right now. This is actually really good. And it only cost me, if you go to another buyer, let me see, they got another one here. It has a 7. I'm gonna check this out later on. All right, this is a subwoofer sub, and this is only around $96 right there, around 96 bucks. Because what you're doing, you're just building a theater system on the low. All right, so let me see if you got it from new and used from other buyers. Let's see what we got going on here. All right, 130 used, new, went to brand new. It's brand new. This fellow has it for brand new right there with free shipping, brand new. I actually have this downstairs set up, 130 bucks. That's it. And then we'll pop over to eBay and we'll go get ourselves that projector. I put the link in last video where you can actually buy that projector from the NEC ultra short throw projector for cheap. I got one of those downstairs right now, so we can do that demonstration also. So that right there, NEC ultra short throw projector. Bring us something completely different. Yeah, that's not the price we're looking for. It's just way too much money. Ultra short throw. Come on. I had a link up here before, now I can't find it. Ultra short throw projector. All right, this is what I have to do to find it. And usually this is what I have to do. I have to go click on here. We're not going in here. I'm just going to click on here and just copy and paste this right here, that model number, so I can bring up that particular model number because that's what we need to look for. All right, and then it should pop up. The guy I've done business with. So let me see if he, oh, please tell me he's still there. I still got more projectors to buy. Let me see, let me change it over to a 6. There he is. Whew. I'm about to have a heart attack. I plan to buy 2 more from him. This is where I actually bought the projector downstairs. So I paid $179 for this one right here, for my projector downstairs. So all together, if you add it up, it doesn't even reach $600. That's it. And then the screen paint I'm going to be using downstairs is our black silver. That's what we're going to be using. That costs $87, and that would paint a screen size of 100 inch to 120 inch. So if you decide that you're going to actually get a bigger screen from Amazon, maybe you want to go get 120 inch, you're still covered with 1 quart, so you're still good to go. So let's go paint that downstairs. I got everything set up that I actually just showed you right there in the video. As for that screen I was telling you about, the one they had for 122, the borderless, those are the borderless right there. That's an elite screen right there. That's the borderless screen. So I got that hanging up horizontal, portrait mode. And then I bought another one from them. This is the one in the window right now. That's their 126 model right there, 126 inch right there. I bought 2 of their screens. And that right there is a silver ticket. Okay, this is definitely a third-party screen from another company that I bought from them. And I got this for real cheap. I think I got this for like $112 because I couldn't fit the 100 inch in. It wouldn't fit, so I had to go over to 98. So we're going to paint over this real quick. Now, for me, like I said, I'm going to show you the one demonstration showing you how to correctly paint it. This right here is just a test screen. I don't care if I hit the border or not because it's just for testing. It's been painted so many times, it's not even funny. So I'll show you the proper way how to paint it. I'll put a link at the bottom. You can actually watch me paint the exact same screen, but I got it brand new, put it together, and I basically frog taped it and painted it. So you can see the correct way of doing it. Here in the kitchen, over here, sorry, in the kitchen. This is the sound system I was telling you about. The one for $130. Sorry, we got cables all over the place. And there's a projector that I paid for. The one for, I think this one came without the cover on the side of it. Right there, which makes no biggie, $130 for that one. But like I say, either 130 or 180 are still covered. All right, so let's start this and get all this painted up and done. Yeah, my screen's pretty ripped up because that comes from me dragging the screen upstairs over and over and over again. Like I said, it's a test screen, so it's supposed to be beat up. When I get done with these, using them inside, these are going to be outside. I'm going to be doing demonstrations outside on these. All right, so if you have a screen, this screen you had a bar in the back of it, but I removed it because there was just no point. If you do have a bar in the back of your screen, you can get a scarf, like a long scarf, and just fold it over like so, like this. And what you want to do is you want to pad the bar in the back, pad between the bar and the screen. It's going to have a little bump there, but you're not going to see it. This one we've actually padded quite a few times. It's going to smooth out real nice. But the reason why you want to pad the bar, because when you press down with the roller, you're going to have a bar imprint in the center of your screen, and you're going to be staring at that constantly all the time. So to eliminate that, you basically just want to pad it in the middle. That's basically about it. All right, and like I said, I'll show you the proper way when I put the link down. All right, so this is what we're going to be using. This right here is the black silver. This goes for around $87. Paints up to 120 a screen. As for people ask me questions about, hey Ken, what about the roller? It really doesn't make a difference about the roller. You see how beat up this roller is? I've painted 11 screens with this one roller. We're talking about being thrifty. 11 screens with this one roller. I've washed it out so many times, it's not even funny. So this will be number 12. Yeah, number 12 with the same roller. So you really don't have to have any fancy rollers at all, period. I'm using the beat up old roller. I use it to paint the last couple of screens. And so I just wash mine out, reuse them again. Take some of this. Of course, there's no priming involved. This is the dark silver, or not dark silver, we call it black silver. And let's paint it in. Don't worry about, some people say you have to go in the up and down formation. I like to just do my corners real fast. Just want to paint this real fast and get it going. Now, I don't have a bar in the back of the screen. Like I said, I removed it. I just use the middle of the paint pan. Tomorrow, I might paint it and turn it into something else. If you can't seem to get your corners quite right, just take your roller and put it on a slant like this and just roll it back and forth. Want to dab some paint on the corner of it like this. That's all. So you just have paint there and just slant it. But you'll have frog tape on the screen, so you don't have to worry about jacking up the screen. All this will be covered in frog tape. Go. I'm actually using my screen as a paint pan. I'll just hit my corners. Go. Doesn't take much. I mean, one coat, that's it. I have painted over this screen over and over, and over, and over again. Now, for those of you who just want to smooth it out, it's up to you. Let's go back. That's it. You don't have to be heavy with it, just be light with it. With one hand, no make a difference. Sorry about the squeaky roller. Get on this side so if you're wearing headsets, I do apologize. You switch over this side like this, just tugging, and you're done. That's it. And you still have enough paint left over if you want to do another screen outside. Still plenty left over. Doesn't take much. That's it. Same thing applies to motorized projection screen or anything else you want to paint. You want to paint this on your wall, you're good to go. Let me put this somewhere. And we're going to come over here. Things all painted and done. You don't have to be a professional. It's that easy. You can paint it that fast, that quick. We'll set up in here already. So if I was putting this in a separate room right now, I'd be putting me in a system for under $600. All right, we'll grab our screen. Hopefully, I can put this in without jacking anything up. That's the key. I don't jack anything up. All right. Now I see my projector directly behind me. Get around that. Is my screen? No, I'm good. Yeah. Woo. That was something. Get herself a fan. Do something to hot the fan up a little bit. Let's see if I got the right one for that one. I think that one should be right on it. Which one it is? Be one or the other. Let's see. There we go. Got you guys a bit on the tilt there. There we go. That's the one. I'll sure put this one away. Let's see what I gotta do. Be nice. So let me yank this out of the spot. So I'm going to have to shrink the screen a little bit. Menu, let's go over to, let's see, my settings, go over, I need to shrink the screen. Well, that's not going to do it. All right, let's bring it up. Bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up, bring it up. Go to setup. There's the digital zoom. And let's bring this down some. Yeah, so not there. I think we got to be in the 80s. Last time I was in the 80s or something. Here in the 80s. All right. Where we at now? I think we need a little bit more. Alright, and see if we're there. Alright. Now, I'm going to go over to, let's see, I need to go down one, no, up one, and I need to go over here, menu. No, I need to go up one. No, come on, bring it up. All right, adjustments, bring it down one, bring it over, let's go to position. Now we gotta go to position. Now we gotta bring our screen up some. Here we go. Bring it down a little bit more. Well, actually, earlier, we're gonna way up. Alright. I'm going to check my keystone from out of here. Look at this. Let's check my keystone real quick. Keystone. That's there. Alright, that's it out. Let's see, we got going on for the sound. Good. So it's activated. It's drying right now. Just had to adjust it to fit a little better. All right.
This is a question for you, Alice. What made you decide to direct this film?
Screen's halfway dry, so it's good. You still have money left over to get LED lights for $27. Let me go grab it. by the way, these are universal. They work with every last remote control. So one of these remote controls are actually compatible with all the NEC ultra short throws. This is the one that you'll get that'll come in the box. Still works with it too. Actually have quite a few of those. Let me see.
We do it every night.
Oh, that's just way too much. First time I saw it, I was like, that's way too much information. This is just great. If you don't want to spend like a ton of money, a nice little system set up. This is what I have in my Japanese tea room. This is what I have upstairs. I have a screen that I built out of a bed sheet and some scraps of wood. And I have my projector. I got my soundbar set up, and there you go. And as I told you before, black silvers are designed to read black levels. Extremely good. And it's the reason why you don't have to spend a lot of money for a 720p projector, because the screen does all the work. You have to spend money for a 1080p projector. Let's grab a couple of these. So that's why I was telling a few people, when people ask about projectors, when it comes to the screen paint, it allows you to be able to pick what you want when it comes to your projectors. You don't have to have 1080p, you don't have to have 4K if you don't want it. Spend $170, $150, $130 for a projector and get these kind of results. You don't have to buy an expensive sound system. $130 sound system, that's all you need. Screen's very easy to paint on. Don't have to be a professional. You're done. That's it. You can do all this. Fully lit environment. Got the screen washing out or fading. Treat it like a TV. I think out of all the screens I have here in the house, my favorite one is in that Japanese tea room. I like that screen, man. Having that, I understand you having a big screen is nice and all, but just having that little 80 inch in there, and it feels like a TV to me. That's what it feels like. You know what I mean? I go in there and I watch my movies and shows. I was watching Cool Hand Luke last night. and I can sit there and it just feels like a TV to me. Get up on, turn it on, watch my cartoons off of it. Have all my lights on, let the window light pull in. Okay, so I have some bright, beautiful colors on here. See what else we got on here that we can play around with. I watch fish all day. Literally, will watch fish all day. There you go. Now I like this. Now I got to figure out what video this is so I can play that on here later on tonight. Someone asked me where you find these at. Pretty much, you just want to find anything relaxing. If it says relaxing fish, relaxing outer space, all these will pop up. That's just a keyword for it to bring them up. Ah, thank you so much. I appreciate that. I really do. I need that on my ceiling. That's what I need. That on my ceiling. And you see you're gonna get the contrast levels and everything. Got some paint left over. Maybe to do me another screen, and I'll take that one outside. Or I'll paint with that. What else should I paint with that? Nothing else I'm gonna do with it. I'll figure it out. I want to do another demonstration off of it. Let's look at some. And then what I'll do is later on tonight, we'll do a lights out demonstration, because I know some of you guys are using this for dedicated theater rooms and you've been asking for doing lights out demonstrations. I do apologize about that. I'll do a few lights out demonstrations for you. I have been messing around with the mapping software in the last couple of days because I've been looking for something on there. I'm trying to figure out, because this machine I have upstairs will allow me to be able to take an image and put it anywhere I want. So I'm trying to figure out if I can basically take a movie file and move it to that machine and basically, thank you, I appreciate that. And take that movie file and basically map it to a curved screen. You know how cool that would be? But I just can't seem to get my hands on any movie files. That's legit. That won't get me in any trouble. Because I just want to move it from A to B to see exactly if I can map a movie file onto a curved screen. Because, man, that works. You know how a paint? If you've ever done a curved projection screen, it is no picnic. It really isn't. You have to have multiple projectors to do it, and then you have to have warp software or some kind of blending software to do it. So it's not exactly that easy to do. Let's do this one right here. Sorry about that, I'm doing a lot of talking in between. Let's do a couple of these real quick. Ooh, haven't seen this one. Or have I?
Every tiny step we take, like implementing leading farming practices and preserving natural resources, makes an impact on our planet and your plate. McCormick Gourmet. We go further for flavor.
Bass test.
Getting that from YouTube.
I'm gonna check something real quick. I can't get in any trouble for this if it's unlicensed. Make sure my sub is reading, because my sub is not reading. Sorry about that, people. Just want to see if my subs are reading. Let's see. What kind of screens I've made out of? I've used, hold on for a minute. I've made screens out of styrofoam. I've done a few wooden screens. I've actually done blankets. I literally had a blanket projection screen. I actually coated a blanket. I've done plastic bag. I did a screen out of a plastic bag. I literally did a plastic bag. I mean, I pretty much used everything you can turn to a screen. Screen door, micro mesh. Micro mesh is actually pretty fun because actually the screen shows up on the front and the back. And also too, the mesh that they use for outside. I use those for outdoor projection screens because wind can travel through it and turn into a giant sail that actually is going to blow around and eventually tip over. Bed sheets. I love using bed sheets. And fabric. You just go down to any form of fabric store and buy yourself a huge roll of fabric. Instead of going out and spending all this money for a blackout cloth, you can just go buy a huge roll of fabric. Another thing that actually works also too, which is actually fantastic. You know that photo drop cloth that they have when you take, you take your pictures and stuff. It's like this black material. Everybody else sits behind up. Yeah, you can use that too. That stuff is like 20 feet by 20 feet for like $23. Yeah, and you can get it in black. You can get it in different colors. You can gray or white, whatever. Yeah. That's what I use. And pretty much this stuff is designed for you to be able to think outside the box. I even have a screen downstairs that's made out of United States Postal shipping boxes. So with the styrofoam. Yeah, so, it's designed to allow you to be able to think outside the box. So, if you can't get a hold of the materials, like I can't get a hold of the materials, then you can find other ways. Like I just go to the United States Postal Service, order a whole bunch of boxes, and I turn them into projection screens. Yep. But I like the styrofoam idea. Is actually great. Plexiglass used to be easy to get, but wait a minute. If this does work out, I may be to show you a place where you can actually get a thin sheet of plastic material that will work much like a wallpaper screen. But I got to order it today and have it shipped in so we can see exactly what we're dealing with. Because I did order from this company before, but for some reason they never shipped it out. So I'm going to order again. It's going to cost me $22 for a surface that's 4 feet by 4 feet by 8 feet. And if this thing is what I think it is, because what I've seen in the paper, I've seen the people who've actually displayed it, it's really thin. You ever buy like those action figures, and in between the action figures they have that little display plastic in the middle? It's like really freaking thin, but it's sturdy. I think that's what it is. Because the last one I got was actually, the thickness was kind of like a 0.30. This is a 0.30. This thing has got to be freaking crazy thin, but very sturdy. So we'll see when it gets here. We can roll it up and the thing won't snap in half on me. So we'll see what happens. If it works, then I'll share the link with you. And you can go buy the wallpaper screen for $22. So, I'll get it here first and let's see how it works. And if it marries the formula very well, then I'll give you out the links and show you where to get it from. So I'm going to come out of this right here. We'll come out of this all together. Let me see. Shame I can't play any Frank Sinatra on here because I would love to play some Frank Sinatra. I love Frank Sinatra. Let's grab a couple more videos real quick. Let's do a Transformers fighting scene.
Getting that from YouTube.
As a matter of fact, you even have enough left over once you get the screen, or if you decide to build a screen, you're going to save a lot of money if you build a screen. If you build a screen, I mean, you're talking about the brackets will probably cost you around probably about $2 to $3. That's a lot of money. You go to the dollar store and get brackets, to tell you the truth. You have to go to Home Depot and get them. Your strips of wood are probably going to cost you probably like $1.50 a piece. So you only need like 1, 2, 3, 4, and then you need a support beam in the middle. That's basically about it. And then the bed sheet from Walmart, which will cost you around $9.44. I actually went with a full, and I had enough to do a 100-inch screen. So imagine if you go with a king size or a queen, you probably get a much bigger screen out of that. And then that left over, I mean, you're pretty much going to have some change left over. So then you can just buy a Fire Stick right here. And my Fire Stick's dirty, I know. Fire Stick will cost you like around, you pay probably, I got one on sale for $29 or $39, and that's it. So there's your entertainment right there. Just plug that in the back of it, and you're good to go. Got your Fire Stick, got your screen, got your sound system, projector, you're done. That's it. All you got to do now is just get you a popcorn maker, and you're good to go. And, well, you get popcorn makers for a pretty good price. I got a couple of them here that I paid for that pop popcorn pretty good.
Minutes behind. We're coming in next now.
Mr. Ricky, I thought I made it clear to you that I did not want you calling his phone.
I have no idea why I'm turning the volume down. I live in a detached. My neighbors are literally not going to hear me.
Because only Optimus could revive him.
But we have the space bridge.
Alright, let's get this going to the good part. Here we go. Can't run too much, it's for too long because I'll get in trouble. There we go. All right, let's do let's see, Avenger fighting scenes. Oh, did the Batman Dark Knight right there. YouTube Avenger fighting scenes. Got to be Pacific.
Getting that from YouTube.
Not Pacific. It'll bring up stuff because keep in mind this is a Fire Stick, so there's a ton of channels on here. I've had this for about 2 months, and I still haven't been through all the channels yet. Literally haven't been through all of it. There's so many channels on here, and they keep updating with new stuff. So I haven't been through all of them yet.
Well, we got his attention. What the hell is step 2?
What's the story upstairs?
The power surrounding the cube is impenetrable.
Thor's right, we gotta deal with these guys.
How do we do this?
As a team, I have unfinished business with Loki.
Yeah? Get in line.
Take it.
Loki's gonna keep this fight focused on us, and that's what we need. Without him, these things could run wild.
We got Stark up top. He's gonna beat us to the...
So, this all seems horrible.
I've seen worse.
Sorry.
No, we could use a little worse.
Stark, we got him.
Banner,
Just like you said.
and tell him to suit up. I'm bringing the party to you.
I don't see how that's a party.
Dr. Banner.
Now might be a really good time for you to get angry.
That's my secret, Captain. I'm always angry.
Hold on.
God, that's so freaking hard to watch. I tell you, it's really hard to watch.
Grid is live. Initiate light.
I tell you, at the Stan Lee pass, it's hard to watch it. It really is.
You got no chance, user. The parts are faster than ours. Use the levels. Now this I can do. Another customer! Let's go! Hang on, buddy, I'm coming!
Let's do some football highlights real quick. Football highlights. YouTube.
Getting that from YouTube.
The most wonderful time of the year has arrived. 'Tis the NFL playoffs. playoffs, and DraftKings is bringing the thrills, skills, and a free shot at big bills. That's right, play free.
Browns adjusting on defense. 3rd and 4. Rudolph on laser beam for a first down. He hooks up with Chase Claypool. 3rd and 5. Opening drive of the game for Pittsburgh. Rudolph. And that ball was too low for Juju Smith-Schuster. We're just locked in for this one. They take over 1st and 10 at the 15-yard line. They're going to establish the run, and that's not a bad way to start. 2nd and 7 here for Mayfield. Working out of the gun, he fires. It's complete. He hits Jarvis Landry. 2nd down and 10. Browns are on the move. Mayfield comes to the outside. Caught by Hooper. Chubb busting it to the outside. Big Chubb is still going. He's gone. Touchdown, Browns. 47-yard rip for Nick Chubb. The action against the Jets. A loss.
All right, I hope you enjoyed the video demonstration. I got to get all this stuff situated and put away because I got to get ready for tonight. We'll do another demonstration with the lights out for those of you that are the dedicated theater setups, and someone's asking me to do lights out on the 235.1, which I'll be doing also too. All right, thank you all for your time. Appreciate your time coming in and watching the demonstrations and all. Gotta go, and God bless. I will put those links at the bottom for the projector, screen, and pretty much anything else, the speakers, anything else you would need, but put all that down at the bottom. So, you know, if you decide to go and get that, you'll be good to go. And the screen print we're using is called the Supreme Black Silver 12 or Ambient Rejection 12. That is $87 on our website with free shipping. All right, gotta go, and God bless.